Yes, my peoples, what's happening? What's going on? Hope everyone's all good and well. Ashctizzy here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. You know the vibes. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share it to a friend, share it to a cousin, share it to a partner, share it to our auntie, share it to our uncle. Let's get this thing global, man. But yeah, Arsenal nil, Atalanta nil, and to be honest with you, a boring game. Sorry, yeah, such a boring game. Not much talking points. What I do want to start off with is Arteta's team selection. Me personally, I think that we should have rested a few players, a few of the big hitters, Saka, Saliba, or even Gabriel. Even give Timber a rest. Obviously, we know Benny Blanco is fit for the whole season always, but I feel like we could have made a few changes. I get Arteta's thought process. Atlanta are a good team, and away they're no mugs. Like, let's be real, like Atlanta are no mugs. They're a good team away. They keep the ball. The fans are crazy as well. The ultras. And they got some good players. Some very good players. So to get a 0-0 at Atlanta and to keep a clean sheet is never a bad thing. But I personally think that we could have made a few changes and we could have still got that result. Obviously, others will argue and say, look, we played one of our strongest teams and we just about scraped a 0-0. See, we'll get into that. But I believe in the players. I believe in the system. I believe in what Arteta coaches. I believe that even if he makes 2 or 3 changes, we're still going to get the same outcome. Obviously, today we lacked a lot of creativity. A lot of people said we don't need Odegaard. Sterling can play 10. Havertz can drop in. And Nwani's time. Yeah, that's all good, but the truth of the matter is, Odegaard gives us numbers. Odegaard gives us performances. Odegaard's elite, man. People don't want to give him his credit. People don't want to give him his flowers, man. They think he takes too long on the ball, and there's a lot of Odegaard haters out there. But when he doesn't play, you see the effect that it has on our team. Like, we're not as fluid or fluent going forward. It's like there's a little bit of a break in connection, man. Do you know what I mean? Wi-Fi down, man. Yeah, it's not. It don't flow as smooth. Obviously, we did create a few chances, but at the same time, I feel like when Odegaard plays, like, we create a lot more. We miss a lot of chances, and a lot of Arsenal fans will agree. If we had a serious nine of bags, man, let's just say like a Haaland, then people would, like, Odegaard would be spoken about. Like, I don't want to say Kevin De Bruyne, but do you know what I mean? Like, people will be talking about Odegaard and they'll give him more of credit. They'll give him more credit. Sorry. But yeah, personally, I feel like Arteta definitely should have rested a few players. But do you know what? The good thing is we didn't get any injuries. Obviously, Saka didn't play a full 90 minutes. I don't know what it is. Obviously, we know Saka's our star boy and Arteta loves Saka, but come on, man. Like, just give him a rest sometimes. Like, I would love nothing more to see Saka on the bench. Like, these games, obviously Saka is our main man, is our main threat. But at the same time, like, come on, man. Trossard can do a job. Jesus can go out wide. Havertz can go up top. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can make adjustments to rest Saka more. That's why I feel like we should have signed a right winger, a left-footed right winger, just so when Saka needs that break, we're kind of getting the same results and the same input. Obviously, Sterling is good. Sterling's got the experience, but obviously, when you put him on the right, it's a right-footed player playing right wing. It's not the same as having a left-footed player cutting in and doing that jinky majinky, man. Uncle Thomas, Uncle Thomas, man, yo, he stunk out the place. He stunk out the place. Like, yo, he definitely blocked the toilet, man. Like, he stunk out the place and did not flush. You know what I'm saying? I apologize, but you know what I mean, man. Yeah. Obviously, I've said it a few times on the streams. Like, I don't want to discredit Thomas Partey because Thomas Partey has been a very good footballer for Atletico Madrid, for Ghana, for Arsenal. He's been great, but obviously every dog has its day. You can't be the best forever. You can't be one of the best holding midfielders forever. And I feel like his legs have kind of, I don't want to say his legs have given way, but every single time it gets into like a physical battle, or like the game is going against us and the other team are up in a tempo, like he looks laggy, like he doesn't look as solid as the Thomas Partey that we once knew. And that's no disrespect to him. Obviously, he is getting on, he is getting older, and that's what happens. Like, he's not 25 anymore. I think Thomas Partey's 30, which is still quite young. But obviously for him, you can tell that he ain't aging like fine wine, man. He's aging like cider. He's aging like cider. Like he's not aging well, man. But yeah, Partey had a stinker, and I'm now thinking if he's even gonna start on the weekend or if he's gonna go. Sorry, excuse me. I'm still recovering from the cold, man. Like I said, no days off, man. We do this regardless. But yeah, I'm wondering if Partey's even gonna start against City, or if he's gonna go safe and go with Jorginho and Declan Rice. Because Partey's been stinking, man. And I feel like against Rodri and De Bruyne, even Grealish coming in, I feel like Foden will play against us. He might get found out, and that might be the day that Arteta gets on the phone to Saudi and says, "Yo, you still want my man card? If you do, we can work something out now, and he can go in January." Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's when he'll start looking into the market for that emergency January signing. But Raya, tomato. Do you know what I mean? Spider-Man Raya, man. What a save. Obviously, the penalty save was great already. The penalty save was a sick save. But then his reflexes, man, he's like a cat, man. That's why I call him Spider-Man Ray. Like, this is not the first time that we've seen him do this. Let's not get it twisted. Like, this isn't like I know we come out in the interview and said it was luck, it was fluke. Yeah, you're being modest, man. You're showing humility. I like it. I respect it. But come out, big man, and say, yo, I trained for this. You see that 100 and something bags I signed? That's why I'm getting paid that every Friday. Yeah. Now that was sick, man. Raya, like I said, man, a season ago, I was Aaron Ramsdale fan. Ramsdale this, Ramsdale that. But then, yeah, man, too many ADHD moments from Ramsdale. And like I've said before, coming out with that interview with Ian Wright and saying, I can't concentrate, didn't do him no favors. Spider-Man Ray is coming last season, Golden Glove, first time for us since Petr Cech. And this season, he's continued to form, man. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Rare now. I think his distribution with his feet is great. I feel like he's confident. I feel like even the way he doesn't just like when he makes saves, he doesn't ever like pat the ball into danger. He either catches it or it's like out for a corner. Do you know what I mean? Like Ray is he's safe hands, man. I know we ain't had safe hands since shout out David Seaman, man, but yeah, Ray has definitely won me over. And yeah, man, long may it continue, man, because obviously we speak about our defense a lot with Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, and whoever comes in at left back. It's been Timber, great for me, solid performance again, but we don't speak enough about Raya. Sick keeper, man. Sick keeper. I heard a stat today as well. They said like the average shot save ratio last season was like 60 something percent, and his was like 90. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously you can do the eye test, you can do the stat test either way. He gonna win. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. So shout out Raya, man. But onto the weekend, man. We got Manchester City, aka 115 points, aka that Saudi money. Do you know what I mean? We got them boys at the Etihad. It's not gonna be easy. I did say before the Tottenham game, if we can get 4 points out of Manchester City and Tottenham playing away at in both games, we've done good. Especially this early on in the season, we don't have to go back to the Etihad and we don't have to go back to the Tottenham Hotspurs toilet seat. Do you know what I mean? We don't have to go back over there. So if we can, obviously, as an Arsenal fan, like I always want to win, nothing less than the W. But at the same time, you have to be realistic. You have to be honest with yourself. Like a point at City now is not a bad point. Obviously, if we look back at the season and we draw points with City and they win on goal difference, obviously people are going to turn around and say, but what if you would have won that game? Like, football don't work like that. Like, we win the game and the whole season's different, the whole point's different, the whole goal difference different. You know what I'm saying? So everything happens for a reason. So yeah, man, I'll definitely take a point against Manchester City. I think any team in the Premier League realistically will take a point at the Etihad. Like, forget this whole narrative that people like to run on Arsenal. You should have went there and won. Yeah, how about you go there and won? Because if you look at the stats, not many teams go there and win. So yeah, man, I'll definitely take a point. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be hard. They got that AI monster over there, Haaland. They got my man, but do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, you saw what happened last time he come up against Saliba, man. You know what I'm trying to say? My man sent him back to pure gym, not even pure gym. Then man, they go David Luiz. Man sent him back to David Luiz. Yo, go pump more. Do you know what I mean? He wasting. If you don't know, man, go look at that clip. But yeah. Next, Arsenal will be Manchester City, man. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'll definitely get into it, but I'm definitely going to go for the W. Like I said, I'll be happy with a draw. But yeah, I'm going to go for the W, man. I'm going to go for Arsenal. It's a bit of a sticky one still. I'm going to go for Arsenal 2, Manchester City 1, you know. It's mad because I'm saying that scoreline and I'm like, I can't even imagine an Arsenal v City game 2-1. Like, with the teams that are now, I feel like it's going to be a goal fest, if I'm being honest. If it's not a goal fest, it's just going to be a dry 0-0. You know what I'm saying? Where both teams are tactically trying to work each other out. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-1. But I won't be surprised if there's like over 4 or 5 goals in this game, man. Whether it's like a 3-2 or a 4-2 or a 5-2, like, hopefully not against us, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. I feel like City are a bit, I don't want to say they're overconfident against us. Like, they rate us, they respect us, but at the same time, they kind of try to little brother us. So I feel like it's time that we step up, man. No other guard is going to be a problem, a struggle, but do you know what I mean? I'm sure Arteta has the solution to the problem. You know what I mean? I trust him. I trust my gaffer, man. I trust my manager. So yeah, man. But yeah, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. And you know how it goes. Mondays, football chit chat will be out. So look out for that. And then also I'll be back with the Arsenal v Manchester City review. And hopefully it's not tears. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, catch you in a bit. Pow.